back to my channel, or welcome to my channel. I'm Carrie with Sims and Dragons, and today we are here for the Goth Family makeover. So one thing you're going to notice is it took me 11 minutes. It took me like half of this video to do just Bella Goth. So one of the things that I wanted to do, especially for the Goth family, because there's so much lore surrounding this family, is I wanted to incorporate as much of it as what I'm kind of like willing to do is in there. So it's like with the timeline from the last 3 games, you have Sims 3, Sims 1, Sims 2. But Sims 4 is an alternate timeline. So in my mind, it kind of goes Sims 3, Sims 1, Sims 4 for this alternate timeline. Because there is a book in The Sims 3, for those of you who don't know, called The Disappearance or Murder in Pleasant View, I think is what it's called. And it's by Alexander Goth. So at some point after Pleasant View, Alexander learns how to do time travel, which is already, of course, in the Sims 3 universe with Into the Future. So he does time travel, goes back in time, writes a book, publishes it, and at some point a younger Bella sees it. So in my mind, that's why they never moved to Pleasant View. That's why instead they moved to Willow Creek. Sorry guys, I have some allergy stuff going on. We just got a good northern wind in the southern part of the US, and so I have allergies coming in through the wahoo. Oh, excuse me. So I'm trying to make sure I don't like blow my nose on the microphone. That way you guys are not having to hear the allerginess come out. So one of the things that I did with each of the members of this family, is I gave them various clothings that were already in their, like, if you go to the Sims wiki, you'll notice, hey, they were in a trailer for this pack, they were a trailer for this pack, they were a trailer for this pack, and it gives you the clothing options or it tells you what packs they were in, and it even shows you pictures of what they wore in those for the trailer for those packs. So I wanted to kind of incorporate some of that in there as well, because I thought, why not have a little fun with it? Plus it gives them more outfit options as they go, and I want to do that with all the families. So if they appear in multiple packs or trailers for multiple packs, you'll see them have those outfits coming back. So they could randomly just pop up in one of those packs. Once again, you will not see me add body hair or tattoos to any of the family members because I still had Wicked Whims on when I was recording. I completely forgot to disable it or take it out of my game. It is now out of my game, but this is after the Spencer Kim Lewis excuse me. This is after the Spencer Kim Lewis makeover is already done. So after the Spencer Kim Lewis family, we will don't have to worry about that. You'll be able to see me do the body hair if you really want to see how I do it. I really just like hit random 3 times, and that's the body hair for that body part. It's not, it's not special. It's not unique or anything. It's just me hitting the randomizer because I feel like that's pretty random, hitting it 3 times. What to say about, I really apparently like that hairstyle. I did not realize that I used the same hairstyle for both Bella and I think it was Eliza. Yeah, it's Eliza. So I did not realize that I did that for both of them. And one thing I need to do before we play the game is I actually need to go in and be like, hey, all these, sorry, things falling over on my desk. Oh god, my brain just shut down. I need to go in and be like, hey, these people, these people. That's one thing that I do need to do. For the likes and dislikes, I think I mentioned this when I did the BFF household and maybe the pancake household, I can't quite remember. I just went through and based off of their profile, if they mentioned anything in there because they're, again, in other packs or whatnot, then I went in and gave them those likes and dislikes from when they were teenagers. Turn-ons and turn-offs, I just kind of look at what kind of character do I think this is based off of the information that I already have on them. And this is the turn-ons and turn-offs. Those are the likes and dislikes that you'll get for a lot more of the characters, the Sims. than when I was, say, doing whatchamacallit. So like there's going to be a difference between like the detail of Bella Goth and then the detail of like the Nadir family from Ciudad from the Love Struck pack. I can't remember the name of the world right now. My brain's not wanting to work fully. I apologize again. But there's going to be a difference in detail between the Goth family and then the Nadir family from Lovestruck because the Nadir family is designed specifically for The Sims 4, while the Goth family has literally been in every single game. Specifically Bella. I think Bella's literally been in every single game that The Sims have ever done. Um, Even like the mobile games and the PlayStation ones as well, the Game Boy Advance, the Game Boy something. I think there was another Game Boy thing. PlayStation Portable. So I think Bella has literally been in every game that they've ever done. So, so when it came to, no, not when it came to. Again, one of the clothing options I did give them was I went back in time, and I added in there from before they did the reno, or not reno, but before they did little makeover for the Goth family as well, which you'll notice with all four of them. Because I thought, why not? Again, we're adding those back into the rotation of their clothing options. You'll notice some things probably get more love than others. There's, I think, one dress that I absolutely despise, and I have it on her right now. Not this, but I have it. I think I have it on Bella right now, somewhere in the everydays. And I think I actually go in and then I decide, you know what, I really don't like this. I'm going to do something else. So I do something else. I think one of the reasons it took me so long to do Bella is because I did 5 outfits for her in every category. I think. Don't hold me to it. You're probably watching more than I am on that part. But I think I did anywhere from 3 to 5 outfits for every category. And I kind of don't know why I did that. There's no reason to do it that way. It just takes more time. But I know I did like 5 for like the everyday and obviously the formals, which is what we're looking at now. Because as I was going through, that's just how many outfits she ended up getting. One moment. Sorry about that again. God, I'm gonna have a lot of voiceovers for this one. Whoa, why are you in the... Oh, there we go. Sorry, my voiceover rant thing was just showing red and I have no idea why. Again, apologize in case that part didn't go through. Apologize about the having to pause it again. But again, just trying to clear the sinuses as much as I can so I can breathe. Because breathing is important to life. So this dress obviously is more wedding dress style. I figured that Bella would keep it. And I really liked that dress on her, and I wanted it there, to be honest. I want to keep it. It's a pretty dress. Oh, whoa, I'm getting a phone call. Sorry about that, guys. Here we go. Just going through everything, making sure. I think right now it's mostly just kind of like making sure I like everything. I think I actually just changed her old style dress. I don't know. I did a lot of stuff with Bella, apparently. I really like this dress, though. I really like that on her. And apparently I don't keep it. Or maybe I'm just going through the different colors. Because she has like 2 different colors. One red, one black. Red and black. And I'm wanting to incorporate both into all of her outfit choices. Because, they're the Goth family. So I'm trying to incorporate red and black in both. Specifically for Bella. Trying to incorporate both red and black into all of her outfit choices. Which I think I did really well on. I hope I did. Don't quote me on that. If you don't like something, then obviously, maybe I just didn't specify it enough or get it good enough for everybody. But I think I did pretty well with them. I'm quite proud of it. Quite proud of them. And, oh good grief, there's only 9.5 minutes. Get to someone else. But Bella, so I kept her as a party animal. I honestly thought about changing her aspiration. But in my mind, it's like, you know what? Maybe she would be a party animal. Maybe she would, do what she could in order to, like, have, like, those fancier parties, like the black and white party, things like that. So not party animal, like, going out and clubbing every night, but party animal as in every week they're doing a get-together, not only for family, but for other influential people, maybe their old high school friends, the land grabs, the pancakes, etc. So I wanted her to be very classy. I think that's the appropriate word. I want her to be very classy. I want her to be because she is an absolute gorgeous sim. I also aged her up. I don't know if you guys noticed that earlier in the video, but I aged her up to where she and Mortimer are now the same age. Because I figure she has a teenage daughter. She is not in her 20s anymore. Um, 20s and 30s. She's, well, I guess technically, yeah. Hmm. No, now I'm kind of wanting to change it back. But, oh well. I feel like, because in Sims 3, her and Mortimer were the same age. They were both children. They might have had like a few days difference between their age, but they were the same age. So, I even debated bringing back Michael Bachelor. I, because I know I did, way back in the day, this video is no longer in existence anymore. This is how far back it was. I did a Strangerville. That's a Sims 4 one, right? Yeah, a Strangerville Let's Play, and I brought back Michael Bachelor, and I put him into the military career and all this other stuff, and we solved the mystery of Strangerville, yay! But, so I thought about bringing him back because he's supposed to be he's supposed to be Mortimer's best friend, even though technically he's older than him. But I did not do it. I think part of me just doesn't want to add another sim that I have to control, or I feel like I should control because I created it. Sorry, my brain got. There was a squirrel at the bottom of my corner there, bottom of my screen there that I just was staring at. I don't know why I chose this sleeping outfit for Mortimer. That last one, I don't know why I chose it. I really don't. And I'm wondering if there's something faulty in my brain because of it. But I think I just like the outfit. I think it's cute. So maybe that's why I kept it on him. I'm not sure I keep it on him. I can't remember. La 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 la. Give me one moment, guys. Gotta take a sip of my water. Okay, sorry. And I have to find a place for it. Dang. My computer is not as crowded as it was because I did clean it this morning, but now I'm just like, I still have to find places for everything so I can see everything. Anyway, sorry. My small melodrama. Not melodrama. I don't even know what the right word is. Anyway, so yeah, we're doing likes, dislikes, turn on, turn offs. I really feel like his would definitely be geared towards Bella specifically, because they've been crushing on each other since they were kids. They've been in love with each other since they were teenagers. The one thing I didn't like, I think in one of the previous games, you have to find out secrets for the people, for the townies of Pleasantview, because I think this was a Sims 2 iteration of like a PSP or Game Boy Advance or something like that. And they were like, what was it? Oh, I do take it off of him. That Bella only married Mortimer for his money, and I was like, I don't really like that. I don't like that, because I really feel like growing up together, because in my mind, Mortimer was always at the Bachelor household, or vice versa. Because Michael and Mortimer are like best friends in The Sims 3. Even though they're two different age groups. But, so it's one of those things. It's like, it doesn't make sense in my brain that they, maybe Bella would get a crush on Mortimer and vice versa, and then they fall in love as teenagers, they start dating, and then as young adults they get married and they start having children. So it made sense in my mind. I think I've even played that kind of out in The Sims 3. So, I mean, and that was a lot of fun. They actually had a lot more children than just Cassandra and Alexander. So, again, that was a lot of fun for me. But, there are differences between all the games, obviously. But for this one, again, I already told you how, like, the timeline goes in my head, which is why you have Mortimer and Bella still together instead of in Pleasantview. That's the kind of timeline that I kind of wanted to have. That way they all the games are still kind of cohesive. They just kind of split off after Sims 1. And instead of going to Pleasantview and you getting the events of Sims 2, they go off towards Willow Creek, and then you get the events of The Sims 4, where Bella doesn't go missing. But I did like the fact that they actually put her in the secret agent career, but I'm not sure I'm gonna keep her in it. because she kind of be like a woman of leisure sort of deal is kind of what I'm picturing. She wouldn't really be taking care of house and home, but she wouldn't also be um my brain's slightly shutting down, guys. I apologize. But she also kind of wouldn't be going to like a career unless she really enjoys her career. I mean, it could be that she really enjoys her career. So as you just saw, I actually took off Cassandra's gloomy trait and gave her the neat trait, which kind of it goes along with her Sims 2 counterpart. I don't like I don't really like the gloomy that you get with Cassandra and The Sims 4. I don't really think that is Cassandra. It would make sense in The Sims 2, like if they stuck with The Sims 2 timeline, that she'd be gloomy because she'd be depressed because her mother was no longer there. Her mother was missing. But instead of gloomy, I gave her the neat trait because she is. Or no, I gave her the socially awkward trait. And I gave her the neat trait. I took off both her traits. I gave her socially awkward and neat. Because I think that those are could be, I think that the socially awkward would definitely fit Cassandra because she is a higher tier of monetary value, I guess. She's like she's a rich sim, and so she's socializing with people who are not in the same level of monetary value of what she possesses. My brain is not thinking of correct English. I apologize. But either way, it's interesting. I feel like it's going to be an interesting dynamic. You playing a neat, socially awkward Cassandra, and then having her grow up into a young adult and really blossoming into into herself. Sorry, I'm also making sure that I didn't accidentally leave something. It's not supposed to be in there. So for her hair, I wanted to kind of do a cross between both her parents' hair. I'm trying to remember exactly which hair I went with. But I think it comes out like really cute for Cassandra. And obviously when she ages up to a young adult, we will change it as I typically do. Unless it changes itself and I end up liking what she chooses for herself. You never know. What hair do we go with? Sorry, hold on. More water. Sorry, guys. I feel like I should probably take those out, but I'm not going to. So, okay, that's the hair we went with. Yeah, so I wanted to do a mixture of, like, her mom's curly hair and then her dad's hair, I guess. But, so she definitely got the curly hair from her mom. Definitely. Oh, sorry, I thought I was going to sneeze. Apparently not. But, so I also wanted to incorporate more of the, kind of like not a rebelliousness from Cassandra, but I wanted to incorporate more of, like, maybe bring in a little bit more of Wednesday Addams into Cassandra. Because Wednesday, other than the TV show, which I don't always qualify as Addams Family, not gonna lie, just because they've changed so much of it. But, just typical Wednesday Addams is very... She doesn't hate her family. She doesn't, like, not get along with them. But she is very much her own person. So I want to incorporate that as much as I can also into Cassandra. So hopefully I'll be able to play it off that way. There's also, I think I read somewhere, I think they actually took it off, but I'd read somewhere that it is possible that the Goth family were descended from spellcasters or from witches and such. So I want to maybe incorporate some of that. Maybe maybe Cassandra find some information that, like, oh, our long lost family member was a witch or a spellcaster or whatever. And so then that brings in a occult sense of the world, that brings the occult back into the Goth household because they're very, I don't want to say morbid because they're not morbid. Would they be considered morbid? Maybe. I don't know why I didn't give one of them that trait. It really fits with this family. But they're definitely not skeptics. They definitely believe in the occult, specifically like spellcasters. For some reason, some of these clothes make them look like they have really long torsos. Has anyone ever noticed that? Specifically for the girls, like, if you or the females, you put on those outfits and there's like really long torsos. I think for all the teens, what I'm going to do is they're all going to be searching for their different preferences on, romance and woohoo, as well as so they're going to be exploring romantically. They're not their traits. They're the thing that came out with Love Struck. Their jealousy, that stuff. That's all going to also be explored through the gameplay itself. But we'll see how it goes. I am excited for this. So Alexander, I think the first time I ever played with Alexander, he actually married one of my Sims because I started him out. Oh, sorry, had to stretch. I started him out as a child, and he ended up marrying into like my Disney Legacy Princess challenge way back in the day. The video does not exist anymore. So, again, likes, dislikes, he's a kid, so I don't want to give him too much. I also want him to discover things on his own. Oh, excuse me. Again, going with the traditional black. But apparently, I also stuck some other colors in there. Maybe. I actually really like that. That's really cute. Do I stick with that? Please tell me I stick with that. Nope, I do not. Oh, I did stick with it. But yeah, so that is essentially the Goth family. There's not really too much for Alex. I don't really recall if I changed too much on him. I think I just go in and change clothings. But yeah, so I hope you guys enjoyed. Don't forget to comment, rate, subscribe, and get that little notification bell so you get notification for all of my upcoming videos. And I'll see you guys in the next one. Bye, guys. Ooh, yeah. Ooh, yeah. Sunset fading, leaves are changing. Ooh, yeah. Summer's gone, but we're still dancing.